Oh, I don't know what's going on. Steve's having some sort of problems. But I've just come in directly through Steve's stream via StreamYard, so I've got no idea what he's doing. Something about his cam and his microphone aren't working. So I don't know. Right, now it looks like he's opened. Or is that the one I know? That's the one I'm on. But it's showing there's about 3 live streams are active at the moment. Trust Steve Fraser to get me out of bed. Here he comes. Hiya, Scott. We got there in the end, did you? No sound. Can't hear you.
You joking?
No, that's right now. Got you now.
Oh, per se.
Right, that's right.
Sorry about that, people.
I can go back to bed now.
Yeah, why that was happening. Sorry about that one. So Scott's off. Where's Matt? Is Matt about? Ah, that's the thing I kept on seeing with the bloody snowman. Sorry for the B word then. I've never had the issue trying to get into the studio before, but I've never had the issue of seeing a snowman on my screen either. I knew I saw it somewhere. It's Warren's avatar, isn't it? Not mine. That might be what was going on. Maybe the thing had a bit of lag and thought it's still on there. Hello, Amy. Evening again. And Jared and Scott, who's finished yours. Sorry about the delay there. And now, funny. Thought I might have Matt join me by now. Matt been hanging around in yours, Scott? Hello there. So how's the evening been for everyone so far? Everyone about ready for the bed? Hello, Matt. Wonder where you were. Are you joining me? Let me find the thing. Here it is. Where are we? There we go. Sent. It seems weird when you keep on seeing it doubled over. I got a lovely goodie arrived today. One that I've been missing. I'll do it whilst I'm still on a single screen so you can get to see the joy of it. It's like Diamond, the old crocodile, doesn't it? The rest of it's brushed, but really gorgeous. Nice ounces pure silver with the saltwater crocodile on from Australia to go with my koala kangaroos. Possibly did, possibly didn't. You have to tell me what was in it. Jump on, come on. Competition to do the 10 to 11 and expecting you on 11 to 12. Now that's your normal slot, dear boy. But you were quiet for a while. Oh, for the truth, yeah, jump on board rather than reading the comments. Send you the stream link. I can't remember what arrived today. Where's the cat? Yours hasn't arrived yet, Matt, but I did get the one from Bungo Collects, which is a different Wallace to grommet than usual, because this one is in this posh packaging. Let's try your own Wallace and grommet. It's basically the same and very similar packaging, but makes it relatively unique and goes away from the traditional strike your own packaging. I suppose probably little caveat that he stuck on there when he made it. Nick Park. Let me quickly add that one onto the list of raffle tree prizes. Have we sold any raffle tree tickets tonight? There can't be many left now. Must be going like hotcakes. Right, let me quickly put on Bungle. Strike your own Gromit. I say Gromit and Wallace. I don't think it should be Wallace and Gromit. Dogs are far more important, in my opinion. Have you seen next is Snowman? Oh, do you mean later on this month? Strike your own Snowman. You can strike your own. You can buy from Change Checker for £4.50. You actually make a £1.40 saving. Actually, that way. I only think the strike your own special if it's unique and a lot more sought after, like my. Oh, you can pick up things like that for around 20 quid, Javid. That's 28.28 grams of silver. So over 3 times the amount that you pay for 50 pence, and yet you pay about 65 for 50 pence in silver, and you get this in pure silver 3 times away, third of the price. Yes, 3 in a row. What do you mean by 3 in a row, Scott? And where's Matt? Why has he not got his wig on, or what? You can jump back on board if you want, Scott, in the absence of Matt. Save me having a conversation one-sided whilst looking at the text. And don't forget, people, if you're on here, you might as well smash the like button whilst you're here. And if you're on Facebook viewing us, you may wish to move over onto YouTube at some stage and subscribe to the channel, GreatBritish.com. 50p's in a row. How many Newton Striker rounds do I still have? I've still got 2 in the nice packaging. 50p's in a row. What do you mean 50p's in a row? Do you mean you can strike 3 at a time when you go through? Because they do that occasionally. They let you strike more than one. Hi, Sue. Your husband's confused me by sending me lots of texts when he could be just on the screen talking. I don't like those coins, but I like that one. Yeah, Javid, every country, or nearly every country, does what they call a bullion coin, which is just an ounce of pure silver. It's a standard ounce, which is used across the world. And the ounce in grams is 28.28. You can get the silver Cougarand. Oh, yeah, they're normally always 50p's. I can't remember them being anything else, really. It seems to be a much rarity doing something else. You get Cougarans, Silver Eagles, you get Koala Bears, you get, well, standard Australian ones is the Kangaroo. Ours is a Britannia. They're done with fantastic detail, fantastic attention to detail, really good quality, and it is pure silver. And you can buy them all for the standard approximate price of the ounce of silver with a tariff on top, because it's been made into a posh looking coin. Buying silver itself would be cheaper, but these are wonderful. I've got a massive collection of them. Oh yeah, I'm really Jack. The Nutcracking Harry and Meghan, I would absolutely be crushed if I got there and found out the strike your own was a £5 coin. Be nice if they brought in a totally new coin out of the blue next year, for example, for a few weeks in January, and made it like a £2 Newton. That'd be nice, or £2 Kew Garden. It was good enough for 50p, good enough for a £2, and that. Yeah, you find most of them online quite cheaper. That is probably a highest one because it's royal and it's a £50 550 now, is it? Yeah, I don't know how many they would have made, but it'd been relatively. Did they actually mint the same coin in that year? In which case, I can understand that, Scott. If they minted the same coin in that year, then I'm surprised the value's gone to 150, because anyone could say it's come 500-ish. Oh, well, yeah, in that case it's rare. Didn't know about that one. That's a nice one. Yeah, my Newtons I got 2018 Newtons, whereas Newton itself was 2017. It's low mintage anyway, about 1.71 million. And then mine obviously is less than 20,000. Hercules is 75 plus already. Yeah, I know, I was gutted. When I got the email and I saw them, I would normally have bought 10 to 15 immediately. I was just a bit cash strapped at the time because I lent a bit out a little bit earlier, and I was waiting for that to come back in. So I basically did my maths without having to use an overdraft or use a credit card, and got what I could afford. You have one also. What, Hercules, Scott, or Newton? Yeah, 2018, yeah. Well, that to me is a way to do it. That way people want to do the trip to the mint, but they don't want people to, I suppose, profit from going to the mint. But to get a nice coin, which is well worth your trip, is a nice way of doing it. And it don't cost the mint anything. The mints aren't supposed to be there for reselling at a later stage. So what the value of a coin goes to in due course is not technically their business, and they shouldn't be interested. But they, at the same point of time, do not really wish anyone to profit from them apart from them. Thought they had limited them to very small amounts per person due to low mintage. The Hercules. Normally, you would think they would do, but okay, you got to bear in mind, Pobjoy Mint is a mint. They aren't a selling mechanism of somebody like the Westminster collection is. Westminster will let you buy 9 per person, maximum per household that they'll come out with. Not even per person, but per household. And yet you can then go on to Change Checker on eBay and buy as many as you want. Well, not many. You can buy 50 every 20 days or something, but a lot more than 9 per household. So they stick their own comments on. I would be loath to believe that someone has got 43 on eBay, and whoever that person is an absolute fool if he does have them, because he's losing a fortune by doing that. Why would you pay more than, say, 20 quid for one if they're all selling for 15, and so on and so forth? You're just flooding the market and you're doing yourself out. You leak them on bit by bit, let the price go up. I've got 2 of mine promised, and leaves a couple for me. I wish I had more, I just didn't get a chance. But yeah, I'm doubtful I'll be lucky enough to be sitting by the computer when the email comes in for the next release of the next one. And I'm doubtful to some degree that they'll change the mintage, though, even though the demand was so high. It would make a bit of a mockery of it to release a massive increase for the 2nd and 3rd and 4th trial, etc., of Hercules, and yet only 1,750 people can get a full set because they only made 1,750 of the first one on a limited basis. So I would have thought they'll probably still go with 1,750 on all the other ones, which means it's being in the right place at the right time, and with the right funds in order to have a chance in hell. So it is one of those things, I suppose. I was just, unfortunately, bit strapped at the time. If I wasn't, I would have cashed in a lot bit more. I wouldn't have gone past 10, though. I think more than 10 would have been greedy, like you say. I'm surprised it didn't limit it, but yeah, if someone's got 43 on there, then he's an absolute, or she's an absolute fool, because you're going to make 43 sell for a relatively lowish price each. sticking, one on 5 days, one on 7 days, one on 10 days, or whatever, price will skyrocket. Stick 5 or 10 on. Hello, Andrew. It's ridiculous, but went into quantity and could buy up to 43 of them. Yeah. Well, in that case, he could be just overstocking what he's actually got anyway, or he could be just a con merchant. I don't know what his feedback's like, but is he doing them as buy it now then? If you could buy 43, then I'm assuming that must be getting sold as buy it now. Yeah, they aren't going to let the cat out of the bag in regards to that, because they'll be accused of fixing by letting certain people know, not everybody else. So it's everyone will get this email at roughly the same sort of time and is first to the post, really, I think. I was fluky seeing them, but yeah, I knew from looking at the previous ones. I've never actually owned any of the earlier ones, but I've looked at the prices and I know the prices of them, which is why I would have happily bought 10 immediately. I'm just surprised I got the ones I did, and then an hour later got an email saying sold out. So I think they were probably a little bit surprised, but they did do a really low number though. Or coin which is a reproduction of a coin which is sold extremely well. It's like the Royal Mint producing 10,000 Kew Gardens for 2019, and that's it. Wow, they've sold out in the first hour, have they? Not surprised. I think that's the same for Pobjoy. They must have known. But then again, is everyone talking about Pobjoy mints now, aren't they? So there you are. What's a Hercules coin? Ron, there's lots of collectible coins in Gibraltar. The 50p's Christmas ones are really collectible. These ones are gorgeous. This is probably the cheapest, oldish £2 coin that you'll be able to buy easily without your pocket screaming at you. And this is an 88, nearly mint condition. I've got several on my website. I've got two on my website. And I think I've one on eBay. These are around 40 quid each, which are affordable £2 coins. They did the Trials of Hercules in very limited number. It was a bimetallic £2 coin, and those exchange hands for several £100 each. They are highly sought after, and I've never seen not a single one ever sell for less than a couple of £100 on eBay. Normally a lot more than that. Didn't even see an email to see. I got an email. If you're on the Pobjoy web email list, then it depends on what preferences you've ticked, I suppose. If your preference to be notified of just Falkland Island release or whatever, then you'll only get Falkland emails. If you're every release, then that's everything. Or you may get some from assisted partners and all the other bits and pieces. I can't remember what I'm signed up on, but I got an email to say they're out. I looked down and saw how many. I thought, gotta get now, and I literally, they could have sold out before I got to my checkout myself. I had to do a lot of maths. I normally run it relatively close to the margin finances towards the end of the month. I get paid on the 28th of each month, but they've released so many new coins recently, including all of the. I get a couple of silver proofs of all of them, like the Wallace and Gromit, the Snowman, the second Gruffalo, so on and so forth. Plus, I've been buying some of the Santa Claus coins from Gibraltar. I got a little bit cash poor in my bank, as it were, and I lent a bit out to somebody to get them out of a pickle, and I didn't get it back as soon as I thought. And then this email comes up out of the blue, which I couldn't have expected. If I'd known that, I'd have gone to the bank and deposited a few £100 to make it easier. But I just taken out about 715 coins. So yeah, I was bank low, but I knew I had to jump on it. So I worked out exactly what I could get, because I don't want to ever use an overdraft or credit card again, not after 20 odd years of being married to a woman who just likes to spend well beyond my means. I like to spend what I have and nothing more else. So in the absence of that, I had to do some number crunching, and my numbers allowed me to order the 4. And by the time I did that crunching, they could have sold out. By the looks of it, I probably didn't get too much room for margin or error when I did get them, because they went so quick. So the new one came out on about 2 days ago, I think it was, and within about an hour, they all sold out. They only released 1,750. Jack, Mum's skin me out. Gonna be wild on Christmas presents. Been due with Black Friday nonsense. Yeah, I've got most of my Christmas presents already bought now as well. I'll do a bit of tidying up over the next week. But as from tomorrow night at midnight, no problems in my bank. But now it's a bit basic. I've got to pay back now, and I've been doing some shopping since. Funny enough, I just bought a big handful of Falklands stuff from somebody else, which I came across at a good price. So, it is what it is. I don't know where Matt's gone. I know Scotty's gone to bed. He's tired. I thought Matt would have jumped on board by now. Any of you are welcome to jump on board. I can always repost the link. It's not just down to whether you're a coin jockey, just anybody you want to stick your head on, or you don't even have to stick your head on. You choose when you enter the studio, when you hit the link, you get a little box that comes up underneath. You don't jump up on screen, and then you can actually make the mic live, or you can make the camera live, or any of it. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Ron, I think it's a case of you got to be sat by your computer at the right time because I can't, like I said, I can't imagine them changing their numbers now. If they do, they'll be, accused of, trying to just milk the public, because we won't be able to get a full set of the 2019/20 or whatever, because they only released 1,750 of the first one. So they can't suddenly release 5 or 10 of the next one, I think, but yeah, it's quick as heck. I suppose there's coin dealers all around the world and coin collectors, and they're all getting those emails. So yeah, it's your email preferences probably. So yeah, I get emails from them, but I collect a lot of their stuff anyway. To be fair, they do the Gibraltar range now. The official kind of mint for Gibraltar. They're the official mint for British Antarctic Territories, which do my penguins. If you haven't looked at my penguin YouTube, please do so. I did a penguin special today due to a few people badgering me. I always waffle about my penguins. I also do something about them, so I have them. And yeah, they do a handful of stuff that I'm into. So yeah, they may send me the odd bit of rubbish about something, in which case is a delete. No skin off my nose, but compared to some of the multiple junk mail you get from other websites in order to get the odd gem, you don't get much rubbish from Pobjoy. Because how many of you had the email from Westminster Collection, or no, Change Checker, the other name, inviting you to join in and becoming a prime customer and get priority release of all of the new 50p's as and when they come out. Well, why would you want to do that? A lot of those coins may be going into general circulation. You might just want to get them from your change or pick up a bag of 20 from the bank. But no, they want you to sign up and basically pay to, or on the well, I suppose on the under the understanding and the agreement that you will pay for each new coin as it comes out, and they'll send it to you. Yeah, Jack, the don't miss out or last chance, or you've been carefully selected due to your discerning taste. So why don't you buy this coin for 50 times its value, which looks like a Coca-Cola cap or a seashell, or a raised concave planet? No, because I like coins. If I wanted things like that, I'll go onto eBay and buy it from China for 99p. Yeah, it won't be silver, but then again, it won't cost me 125 quid either. So today's was for a piece of meteor. Oh, well, yeah. Meteors are so common, you see, Jack, that I'm sure that they can source a real piece of meteor for all of these coins quite easily. It is ridiculous, but I got a couple of sell duplicates if you miss out on one. You got a couple of what? Oh, you got some, did you, Jack? The Hercules? In which case, fair play. Oh, that's not bad. One. First dibs on 10 more sets of silver-proof Peter Pans. Oh, actually, if anyone's into Harry Potter, I know we shouldn't be, if you want to buy any coins at all, go to Ian's site, thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com. That's first and foremost. Secondly, if he doesn't have it, try my site, dragonlordcoins.com. I've got loads, including packaged coins and some nice rarities on there. But if you need to get something which is a little bit different, or you're into Harry Potter, Change Checker did a special 6 o'clock live broadcast last night. Me and Will were on there entering the freebie to see if we can get a free giveaway, but we didn't get drawn. But loads and loads of stuff, obviously far too much stuff. But if you go on to Collectology, Collectology. Go on to Collectology, they've got, what is it? Yeah, they've got a section just on Harry Potter. And if you type in the word Harry in the vouchers, that gives you free postage. A lot of it is gash, a lot of it is overpriced, a lot of it is waffle, but some of the stuff on there was like not coins, because they aren't coins, they're like medals, I suppose. Gold-plated, genuine gold-plated lookalike steel plate or something, I don't know. But they've got all of the Harry Potter characters on a nice kind of frame with like certificate, and it's posh and quite nice. They were flogging each of these coins at one stage, I think, for $9.99, and they're trying to get you to get them all on, stand in order for the next kind of 12 coins. But you can get all of these kind of coins all mounted, or medals, all mounted onto one nice framed piece for 45 quid. Well, there's all the main characters in there, including Voldemort, Hagrid, Snape, even Draco Malfoy. Then it's quite a nice little thing. It's nice if someone's into Harry Potter. And I've got a few Harry Potter fans who are into it. So 45 quid, not bad. It's certainly a good saving compared to what it would have been if you bought the coin separately. And if you use Harry, you get free postage. Keep you updated on me. Hold on to them for a moment. So, how many did you get, Jack? You got 2, did you? To be honest, put this message in the stream. Right. I don't think I was even home when I got mine. I was on my phone when it pinged through. Because I remember I was fingers and thumbs trying to get it, working out for getting into my bank and working out how much I had. Yeah. Well, Hercules, yeah. I suppose if you aren't into your territories, you wouldn't really, notice and jump when you heard the name Hercules, because the website was a car crash. That sounds about right. Actually, Collectology's website was a car crash when they were doing their live stream. I thought that was funny because that was kind of blimping and freezing and doing all sorts of rubbishness. But are you on about the Collectology, Jack? Are you talking about Pubjoy? Funny enough, within 24 hours, I got my dispatch notification for that item as well. So with the tracking number, so Pubjoy, yeah. I think the frame thing I got is limited to 495, but I think they're still available now, the Harry Potter thing. But yeah, Pubjoy, yeah, I must have been before you then, because I think, well, I don't know, because that's always a thing as well, because you don't know who's getting emails in which order and how quickly. I can't imagine they all go pinging everyone's box across the world at the same time. So I'm sure they must have a few preferred clients as well who get a tip to the wink beforehand. All right, you off? Sleep well then, Jack. 13 watches. It's not bad for 20 to 12. Sure be asleep, shouldn't you? I think I'm going to go to sleep soon. That's probably why I'm still on camera. That'd be wrong, wouldn't it? And I turned on my tree just in case HMS Belfast came in and chivied me. She always gives me grief for not having it turned on. I could send you a copy of the emails, but that's just like rubbing salt into the wound one. But if you want, I will. I can send you my email, and if you email me, I can forward it on to you. Then you can forward that on to them and say, this is the email my mate got. I want to make sure I get these emails in the future. Can you make sure I'm on the right list? I don't mind doing that at all, if that may be of any help. Quickly type this in before. Going up there now is my email. Ooh, that's nice. My last set of Concords just sold. Always nice to sell. Long story about that, Ron. I'm not going to go into it on air, I'm afraid. I think there's a bit of chaos over the weekend. I steered clear of it because I'm a firm believer of not getting stuck in someone else's mire. So I steer clear of it. Long and short of it is that we no longer do 24 hours. We're back to 12 hours a day. We still have American involvement, just not to the same degree as we had. Yeah, I think there's a misunderstanding which got taken out of all perception, and it's just turned into a bit of a steaming pile, really. So better left where it is. So I think. Yeah, you're ringing tomorrow. Yeah. Well, good luck with that, Ron. I hardly ever answer the phone, mind. Actually, I got another delivery coming from them, which they, because I got a dispatch notification today, and I went, hey, oh, that can't be right, because the coin's not due for release till 28th. But it was something else I ordered before, and they came up with some. I know it's, and I always go bang on about I don't like anything which isn't a coin, and I don't like coins over £2 really. But they do weirdy kind of Christmassy things at times. Hang on, I think I'm going in here somewhere. I just like the boxes more than anything else, I suppose. Oh, I've got too much junk in here. Am I going to find this quickly and easily or not? Probably not. Is it in that one? Nope. No, sir. Prideful silver Christmas coin. Let's bring the box below. Just snapple it from there. Right, so I know it's not a coin, but they do these occasionally. Weird little things like this. So Christmas. The stars I thought were like weirdly handled swords, and I thought that's a little bit kind of barbaric for Christmas, but no, they are stars. So yeah, it's just a bit of nonsense really, which they produce occasionally, which they then stick in a really smart box, and they don't charge an arm and a leg for them, less than a tenner, and that's delivered in the box. So I ordered a couple of their new ones of those because they look quite nice, and I ordered a few more of the Gibraltar Cupid Nickel 50p tree decorations, and I think another coloured Christmas card Cupid Nickel coin, and that's been dispatched, so that should be arriving probably tomorrow. But yeah, I will show off the, not in a nasty way, but I'll show you what the coin is when it arrives at the Hercules. But again, yeah, the price may be jumping all over the place because there's so few, and people who are quick to upload them on, as a pre-order on eBay will probably make a killing from it. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't like pre-orders. Not that I'm fatalistic, I just think it's wrong to order something you don't have. So I will probably, depending on what the prices are doing, may get rid of one before Crimbo on eBay, but I may not get the best price, but I'll probably still offset what I paid for the coins as a whole. But I will display what they are looking like when they arrive, but they'll never make the same sort of money as the first ones, I don't think. But in the same respect, maybe they will, because I don't know, they may have released even fewer of the first ones, but I wouldn't have thought so. I would have thought the first ones must have been a really tiny mintage for the price to be as high as they are. But if you type in Gibraltar Hercules, £2, you'll find probably it'll be swarming now with the listings for these on pre-order. But a month there, you'll find some of the original ones. And actually, if you minus the actual trial, whichever trial of Hercules this one is, you minus our word, then it'll bring up all the other trials of Hercules, which means that you'll miss out on, I don't know whether you know you can do that. If you're doing a search, you type, say, Christmas, and then you put minus Beatrix. It'll then bring you up all the listings, which doesn't include the word Beatrix, because you find loads of people just stick little stickers on them, put them as Christmas cards and Christmas coins and whatever, but they have no bearing on the fact. So it just confuses it when you're looking for specific Christmas 50 pences, like from the Isle of Man or Gibraltar or Falklands. So yeah, if you minus the actual this particular trial, you'll just bring up the other ones. And if you go into sold listings, you'll see that most of them, a lot of them will go between 180 and 380. It all depends on the coin and the bidders at the time. If that's the case with these, bearing in mind these cost about 13 each, then vast profit to be made. I just wish I'd bought the 10, I would have, but well, can't cry over spilt milk. 10 watches, 13 minutes to. Anyone want to come on board or to talk about anything, ask me a question? I'm not the Oracle, I'm not Google, but I know some things, not much. But always happy to share my limited knowledge with anybody who wants it. Can't believe I'm on my own here. I thought Matt was here. Fully expected it. I had a few kind of quiz questions for him as well. I thought that's one thing me and Matt could do if we're doing the double act one night. If we get a couple of hours, he could ask me questions on £2 coins. I can ask him questions on 50p's, and we do a little kind of tally. Work out some form of penance or prize, one or t'other. It's quiet as a post here. I can't have music on either, it's not allowed. Though there is some music you can have, you can pick it from YouTube, I think, which is probably some long dead total thing. Inserts, no, it's something that Ian should definitely look into. A lot of people are after inserts, not just for territories, but for normal UK ones, 50p's, £2. A lot of people are after inserts for the little albums and that. I know it's easy enough to kind of get a Word doc and just make them, but I suppose if someone got them printed onto like thicker card, which you could pull out and then stick into another book when you go to fill another book and so on and so forth, people might be a bit more interested in forking out a few quid for some good quality ones, which are reusable. I don't have any because I don't really keep anything in the book. Mine will either bag boxed or put into flips. My flips, yeah, see those two, I'm not even flogging those right now, but I've got them both into flips, just the way I do it. Flips coming out of my ears of all different shapes and sizes, from down to the small ones for pound coins and that, down up to the large 50p's stroke crowns. Though I think I probably managed to discard most of my crowns by now. Want to know how many of what? How many territory 50p's? Or how many of each year? Because obviously, depending on your collect, you know, some people will go for date runs of the Britannias or the standing on shoulders of giants and so on and so forth. So you get territories which will bring out new coins, but that have the same picky on. If you want to be picky, then you should be collecting each year. If you're looking at just the actual varieties, there's lots of places that do them. I've shown this a few times simply because it's one I use on a regular basis. That's some of the Christmas coins for Isle of Man. This tells you the year. Is not telling you the exact mintage on these, but it is telling you the year, and it's showing you all the varieties, and this is relatively up to date. So much so that we've got back here, where are we? Those which only recently came out, those remembrance ones. So came out a year ago. Most of the penguins on there. They got a 2018 Father Christmas in there as well. They're even showing you the colours. This is for the colour technology coined. You can get this guide. I got this from eBay from, I think it is named Andrew's Coins. I think that's the name of the seller. But it's the 50p guide. I came across it. At a glance, it was cheap as chips, really. And I thought, well, things here like for the Olympics, it is telling you the mintage. So yeah, and the fact it's in colour is quite good as well. Particularly if you're doing some of the, where are we? Some of these little babies. So there's all the silver poofs up to and including Peter of it, 2019. What I consider the creme. This Christmas, 50p. Someone who's got for silly money, but they are nice. That's one of the things I'd grab. The house was on fire. Grab my handful of these coloured coins. They're worth more to me than the silver. So. Yeah, Jared, if you can find that on eBay easily enough, and yeah, it arrived within 2 days of me ordering it, I think. And I suppose I put it and use it as reference 2 or 3 times a week for some reason or the other, and it hasn't appeared to look grubby yet, or tarnished, or dog-eared, or anything. So it's relatively good quality as well. They're quite useful. You get these little things after a while. You build up. It's like when we're rinsing the mint of the postcards. I was doing it for a specific reason. Because when I photograph a lot of my coins, I photograph my 50p. I'm about to list on eBay or my website. I was using the 50p as a background. Likewise, for the 2018 not for circulation penny, that's on this one for background. As is a 2p, and so on and so forth. You see where I'm going. I just pick them up because it's better than, you know, a wooden table or a Formica worktop for backing of a photograph. It makes yours jump out a little bit more on eBay if someone's looking through. I think a lot of people can tell my listings simply because, depending on the coin, they'll be in a flip for the final photograph, and they'll be on a background of matching the coin. So. But yeah, the 50 pence guide 2019 was certainly well worth it. And I don't know, you may well be knocking them down because you might be preparing the one for 2020 by now. So you might be knocking out that stock at reduced rates, or you may be waiting until he sold them all before he produces 2020. I don't know. Or the watchers are going to bed. There's only 8 of you there now. I've bored the rest of you into submission. Actually, before I forget, I'll leave it too late. There we do. Operation Pill Pop. Here we go. One of these. 2 of those. Well, isn't it compacted, are they? Obviously not. Sorted. 12 pills, 1 big gulp. Let's put away my saltwater crocodile. Yeah, I mentioned earlier on, but never showed any, did I? So that's the standard one for Australia. A bit stereotyping there with the old kangaroo, but lovely coin. You mix it around, doing different things as well. So that's why I got the saltwater crocodile and kookaburra and koala bear and all the other things. I just steer clear when I see the ones with spiders on. The printing's a little bit spot on. Yeah, it's only 2 minutes away now, Jared. Time flies. Took me a while to log on, then we've gone to bed. 6. There you go. Everyone else is realising the time now. Then, well, you should be asleep. You've got school, haven't you? Oh, and it'll be on silent, will it? Well, check down the side of the settee, whatever you used it since.
No, I've used it since.
Oh. Oh, that's a nightmare. Child losing their phone. Of course, all my kids have their phones on silent as well, so you can't even ring it. Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah, but numbers have dropped dramatically, and now down to 6. Those people have probably just wandered off and left the computer turned on. So things is you and me, Jared. My computer says it's striking midnight, and in the absence of a clambering crowd screaming for an encore, I shall wish you all a good night. Sleep well, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.